he is an enabler in a 3-4 defense for getting other defensive ends through because he's causing havoc.
I love listening to his phone call. I love listening to it when they try to make jokes with him. Like, oh yeah, don't struggle with the eating. Silence. Like, that guy is an angry man. And I have all the time in the world for an angry
man.
Let's get to our second fourth round pick then. Cameron Young, the defensive tackle / nose tackle out of Mississippi State. Again, another one that came a little bit out of nowhere. I haven't really heard his name during the process, so I don't know, again, a lot about the guy. The production in terms of sacks wise doesn't leap off the charts. No sacks last season as a fifth-year senior. No sacks the year before in 2021. But when you look at the quarterback hurries, it paints a little bit of a better picture. 12 quarterback hurries and 4 quarterback hits in 2021 and 16 quarterback hurries, 1 quarterback hit in 2022. So he's showing potential of getting to the quarterback and at least being sort of disruptive in the backfield. But
can I go first?
You can go first.
Yeah. Carry on. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure you came to me first.
Oh, yeah. All I was going to say...
Please, sir. Me.
At least someone's happy. We needed a nose tackle. He fits that mold. He fits that bill. Other than that, I really, again, don't know much about Cameron Young. So if you are happy to take the floor, Mitch, then you take the floor.
Yeah. So first of all, you said you haven't heard much about him during the process. I waxed lyrical about him on the D-line pod. So I obviously should have put more emphasis on it. He was the guy. When I give you the description, you might remember me saying it. There was a guy that I mentioned. It was obviously Cameron Young, but I told you that there was a nose tackle from Mississippi State called Cameron Young. Not the biggest nose tackle. He's more of an athletic nose tackle. He's constantly making penetration from nose, but his biggest weakness is the fact that his closing and pursuing of quarterbacks is awful. But when you look at that obviously correlates to no sacks, but inadvertently creates an awful lot of pressure because he's collapsing pockets. So you're getting your hurries, you're not getting your sacks. He is an enabler in a 3-4 defense for getting other defensive ends through because he's causing havoc, and he has a knack for getting through. The other thing is he's got an insanely good motor for a nose. We've talked a lot about Siaki Ika and Jalen Carter getting gassed, and Mazi Smith, being a really strong dude but not being a 4-quarter, impact. This guy, if you check the amount of snaps he plays, he's playing full games as a nose. So insane motor. You could play him in a 4 front, you can play him in a 3 front as a nose, and he's gonna enable other people to play a lot better. So I was really big on him, and I said during the D-line pod, I think if we don't get a nose high up like Mazi Smith or Jalen Carter or that guy to be an X factor in the middle, I think we'll look to someone like that. And we did get him in on interviews as well. So I saw that one come in. I did mention it. And for all the reasons you just said, creating pressure but not having the ability to sack, he'll make the D-line a lot better.
Go back and listen, James, you naughty host.
I have been a naughty boy, haven't I? Well, I tip my hat to you, Mitch.
I love that, Mitch. Go, Mitch, get stuck in there as well with a bit of venom in his words. Like,
there's another one coming up as well. I tell you what. Jesus Christ.
I'm just warming up.
I'm gonna just I'm not gonna even try and carry on from Mitch. How can you? Because it's just clearly his guy. All I'm gonna say, I love listening to his phone call. I love listening to it when they try to make jokes with him. Like, oh yeah, don't struggle with the eating. Silence. I was like, that guy is an angry man. And I have all the time in the world for an angry
man.
Just angry men
who
serious. Have no time for fucking shit. It's like, what a crap joke. I know I fucking like eating. Shut up. I love him. I love him. You want that in your centre though, don't you?
He reads a lot of poetry as well. He's very well versed. He loves a bit of Shakespeare as well.
I can't wait that post game, just fucking cracking poetry at the stage. And do you know what? You talked about opening it up for DNs. Do you know what we didn't speak about with Derek Hall? Is 24.5 tackles for loss in 2 seasons.
That is pretty mental.
Now, add that to what Mitch has just said about Cameron Young, that gets me a little bit excited.
Yeah.
Down there.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying that, because I was looking upstairs. Josh.
Yeah, I echo what Mitch has said. I've done a little bit of sort of reading up on him, and I've watched a few highlights. And it's like Mitch said, his closing speed is awful, but his explosive speed off the line to break through an O-line, whether it be a centre or guard combo, is fantastic. And the fact that we've let Al Woods go, there is no nose. If we're going to get younger and more explosive at nose tackle, this is kind of the perfect player we need. We didn't get Marzi Smith. He would have been elite, in my opinion. But this is just as good, or just a tier below. I think he's going to come in with the right attitude. Hopefully, if he shows out at training camp and we don't re-sign someone like Al Woods, he's just going to start at nose, and that'll be it for at least 4 years. And I'll be quite happy with that. If he brings the same intensity and grit I saw at Mississippi, then I'm banging it.
Monet's looking like he'll be fit for training camp. By the way. So we've got a backup and a starter there potentially. I don't mind Monet as a rotational.
Yeah, I don't mind it either. Right, let's give our grade to Shakespeare, as his new nickname is, considering he likes him. I'll give it. I feel as if I have to overgrade him because I've got a telling off from Mitch, so I'll give it a B+. I was going to give it a B-, but I'll give it a B+. Pez?
B.
Okay, B for big boy. Josh?
I'm going to go A-. Area of need, taken at a decent position in the draft, and he is quietly a very good player. Can bring a lot to this D-line and cause a bit of space to open up on the outside for us.
I like it. I like the confidence. Mitch?
Yeah, it's an A for me. Like in Jigba and Witherspoon, I think without having to excel personally, he's going to make the others around him better. He's a real sort of catalyst for other people's performances. I think he'll do a really good job.